The end of this video contains my response to current world events, including the murder of George Floyd. Hello everybody, this is Cheesedud6 back with another episode of our survival single-player Let's Play. In the last episode, as you can see, we got these fancy new wings. We got our wings! Yes! Awesome. And as you can see in one of our Twitch streams, I crafted up this fancy netherite pick. You may also notice I'm not wearing any shoes, and that is because they're doing pretty bad. They don't have that much durability left, and neither do these pants. So today we are going to be working on getting a Mending Villager. I'll meet you over by the villager area. Oops, almost forgot. I wanted to do this. Go ahead and combine these boots together. That'll alleviate a little bit of our strain on our armor for now. Still 28 durability on these leggings though. Alright, now I'll meet you over by the villagers. We're over here by the villagers, and I created this little shulker box with some things that we have that we can trade for emeralds, also some workstations. I've traded up just a little bit, a stack and 16, that'll get us like 2 mending books once we actually find a mending villager. You can see our iron farm is still working. It's actually produced quite a bit of iron. I think we have over 10 stacks of iron blocks now. So if we need to, we can also trade iron for emeralds if we use, I think, the armorers and the toolsmiths. So we can trade iron for emeralds using both of those. I'm not going to do a big fancy villager setup at the moment. We will eventually. Our biggest priority right now is just to get the mending books. So I've been letting the villager breeder run, and as you can see, we have quite a few guys down there. We should be able to get some good trades with this. I have also created a spreadsheet for all of the enchantments that I want on my armor. I did this several months ago actually, because in the early 1.16 snapshots, when you upgraded your diamond gear to netherite, it removed all of the enchantments. That's not the case anymore, so we don't need to worry about this. But I still have the spreadsheet that I made for re-enchanting all of my gear, so I'm going to be using that. I think the biggest things, though, that we absolutely need, Mending, Unbreaking 3, probably Efficiency or Silk Touch, or Protection 4. Feather Falling would be good, but we don't absolutely need that one. So I think I'm going to start off by building a platform somewhere down here. This is where our villagers are. You can see them poking through. I think I'm going to expand this platform so we can have just a temporary little holding cell area where we can, I guess this is the holding cell. Oh, hello there. All right. Well, I will be back after I've built up this little platform. And there is our platform. It's all covered up. It has a ceiling. That's to make sure that lightning doesn't strike all of these villagers and turn them into witches. It's also, this is a very janky platform. As you can tell, it's very ugly. But this is, like I said, temporary. Let's cover that up, and let's let these guys out. I don't believe they can get out. Yeah, they seem to be not jumping over the side. When new villagers come in here, we probably do want a place for them to land. I didn't consider that. We could get slime blocks, maybe? Yeah, I'll put some slime blocks down here. Okay, so that should work, as long as I don't accidentally click on these blocks and break them and then send all the villagers down. That would be bad. But for now, this should be okay. The next thing we have to do, we have to grab our shulker box from up there with our, let's do this. So I have that block there. Let's grab, what do we want? Let's grab a couple composters. Actually, let's just grab the whole shulker box. There we go. All right, so we can count the number of villagers we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 villagers. I think I'm going to make 3 of them farmers. This guy's a farmer. Hello there. All right, wheat. That's not very useful at the moment. I don't have any wheat. What is your trade? Potatoes. I do have some potatoes. And your trade is potatoes and carrots. All right, so it's 26 potatoes for 1 emerald and 26 potatoes for 1 emerald. Let's trade with these guys. Nice. Pumpkin pie is pretty good. Alright, 6 pumpkins for 1 emerald. I can't really level you up right now. I don't have the emeralds to spare. But we can trade pumpkins to you, and that is what we'll do. 6 is actually not that bad. It's a pretty good price for pumpkins. Alright, well, I will just keep trading with these guys until we can't trade no more. I believe that is how the hit 2019 Lil Nas X song goes. And I will be back to you once I have amassed some amount of emeralds. I don't know what I did. What happened? Why are they breeding? What's going on? Oh, villagers are confusing. Oh, they're so confusing. Alright, well, I think it's time to place down some lecterns, or maybe just a lectern. I think we'll put it over here in the corner, and then, yeah. Oh no. I was gonna say we'll block off this section so no other villagers can get in. Oh, cool. He left of his own accord. Great. So now the first trade we get is Aqua Affinity. That's not good. Now I think what we can do, I don't know if this still works, but I think we can break it, place it down again, and just keep doing this. Oh, librarians have a paper trade too. Good to know. But I think we can just keep breaking until we get a mending book. Protection 3 would not be bad. All right, well, I'll be back once I get an enchantment that seems notable. Oh, wait a second. That's really good. And we have exactly 21 emeralds in our inventory, but no book. I think we might want to make this guy efficiency 5. We still have several unclaimed villagers. So I am going to grab a book, and that's what we will lock this guy in as. All right, there we go. We have traded with him, and I believe he will no longer change his profession, which means I think we can block him in. And now we have all this space for other villagers. I don't know if he'll work at his workstation when he's standing on top of it. I don't think he will. So this is just a temporary solution. But yeah, let's keep going. Grab some emeralds on us. I think if we put this down here, will this guy get converted? No, this guy will. What do you got? Nothing. All right, let's keep going. Oh, this guy has Unbreaking 3, but look at that price. 44 emeralds for Unbreaking 3. I guess we got to do it. We don't have too much of a choice here. But this is good. Efficiency 5 and Unbreaking 3. All right, now we block you off. Put you in the corner. Actually, if we put a block right here, he'll be able to jump out. So, just like he was about to try just now. So, all right, let's keep you blocked off here. We only have a couple more professionless guys here. One of you is going to be the chosen one. Which one will it be? Frostwalker. Oh, hey, that's really rare, actually. But we don't need it right now. Multi-shot, don't care. All right, here we go. Silk Touch. I accidentally punched him. So instead of 8 emeralds, it's going to cost us 13. But I do actually like this trade, so I'm going to lock him in. We only have some emeralds on us right now. All right, so now we have Silk Touch, Unbreaking, and Efficiency. We have one unclaimed, one jobless villager left, which means he is our only hope to give us Mending. I am going to sleep because these guys work best. Oh, hello. These guys do work best during the daytime. And then we gotta keep going until we get Mending, no matter how good these other trades may look. I do need to make sure... Yeah, I need to grab some more books, which means going to get some more sugarcane. So I will be right back. I had to go get some leather, because apparently I didn't have any on me. Oh, hello. Yeah, apparently I didn't have any leather on me, so I had to go off so we could make these books, deposit our paper, deposit some of our other junk materials in here. We do need, oh, we should keep those. Get some more emeralds. Let's grab these building blocks. And now is the time to try desperately to get Mending. Right over here. Come on, dude. This is your moment. Don't let us down. Nope. Don't try to get out. This will end poorly for all involved. Okay. Are you in? I think you're in. Fire aspect. Not a great start. Not a great start. Here it is. Here's what I was worried about. Feather falling? That's a great trade. But we can't accept it because we need to get Mending. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. We don't have any other suspects. Subjects? Not suspects. Maybe this guy when he grows up, but we don't have the time for that. We gotta get rolling, man. I'm sorry. There it is. There it is. Oh my goodness. 14 emeralds for Mending. All right, I don't have enough emeralds right now. There we go. There. Locked in. Oh man. We'll get several of those. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. He's like, yeah, bruv, no problem. Oh, thank goodness. Sweet. Well, we still have some pumpkins to trade, and I think we have. Oh no, that was it. Just pumpkins. Okay. Well, this guy really likes us. He's giving us discounted rates. Do we have? We have nothing. Okay. Well, we definitely have Mending. What needs Mending the most right now? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. There. So obviously our pants, our leggings, our boots could definitely use Mending, and elytra. But I think we'll go with the pick. We'll go with our pick. Mending on the pick. Mending on the boots. And the elytra. Those I think are our 3 most important objects right now. I definitely need to keep doing some pumpkin farming, or farming in general, so I can keep getting more emeralds to trade with these guys. So let's go ahead and together we will apply Mending to those 3 items as in a show of victory. Okay? Victory. There it is. Victory. More victory. We might not have enough levels. Oh, yeah, we do. Awesome. Sweet. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Cool. So, again, this was just like a little rudimentary way to do this. I do not want to make this permanent because A, look how ugly this is, and B, there's a way better way to do this. I know there have been several designs that people have come up with and put up on YouTube that like puts each villager in its nice little holding cell right at its workstation, and then you can press a button, convert it into a zombie, get all the zombie discounts, and then convert it back, and it has like super great trades. So we will definitely want to do that at some point in the future. For now, I am perfectly happy with this little temporary solution. I'm going to keep trading, keep getting mending and unbreaking on all of our tools and all of our armor and stuff. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to come over here to our villager breeder, which also happens to double as a carrot farm. Grab all these carrots, trade with all of our farmer villagers until we have enough emeralds to completely deck out all of our tools and armor with mending and unbreaking. It's probably going to take me quite a while, but I will get back to you when I have finished that. Well, what do we have here? 2 adult professionless villagers. I think it's time to bring out this shulker box again. Maybe we can get a couple more farmer villagers. What do you say? Hello? Any of you? Oh yeah, both of you. Great, well you don't have carrots. You definitely do, and I believe your trade is cheaper than all the other guys, so we'll trade with you. That is the law of supply and demand. No, it's not. It's price. Oh, it might be. I don't know. I don't know anything about economics. I want to clarify that I do know some things about economics. So when they work at their workstation, I don't know if I caught that on camera. That means that their trades are reset. This guy actually didn't have any trades to reset, so I'll see if I can catch another one on camera. Can't tell. Yeah, this guy's trades are now reset. Sweet. There we go. We have 5 mending books right now, and that's in a shape of a C for CheeseDud6. Or it could be in the shape of an L for like, or an S for subscribe. That's a really weird S. More like a stick figure doing a jumping jack. Yeah. So I guess we should probably repair these guys. They're in pretty bad shape. And we're almost out of levels, which means we'll probably have to go over to our skeleton spawner to grind some XP. What else needs mending? I guess our sword does. Oh, wrong way around. Axe or bow? Oh, we could do both. No? No, we can't, because infinity and mending are not compatible. In that case, we do this one, and we should have just enough experience to repair our other pick as well. Well, this feels awesome. Mending, 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 mending. Mending, 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 mending. And we can't have mending on the bow. But that is all of our important gear. Also, I've just realized I haven't had on game audio this entire episode. So if you have been missing game audio, I'm sorry. It will probably happen again, but I will try to be more conscious of it. Anyway, I think now we do keep getting new villagers, new babies. So we have these 2 guys are professionless, this baby's professionless, which means I think what we're going to want to do going forward, I think we'll turn this into like a temporary station for getting emeralds. So we'll have all of our farmers over here. I think we'll want armorers somewhere. Maybe armorers on one side, toolsmiths on the other. Maybe, I'm not sure. But both of them take the iron, which we're making from our farm, and we can convert that into into emeralds. So if we pop right on through this portal, this will take us to the collection area for the iron, and we can see just how productive it is being. I think it's on this side. Yeah. So if we take a look here, you can see there's an iron golem there. This is just in the time that we've been working on the villagers. And then if you look over here, these are all the poppies and a full shulker box right here. And let's hear a drum roll for the number of iron blocks that we have. Yeah, I think we can start to use iron as a trade for emeralds. Pretty awesome. So if we pop down here, place down a blast furnace. Is that a workstation? Is a blast furnace a workstation? I can't remember. I know a smithing table is, though. Will one of these guys want to be a toolsmith? I'm gonna go sleep, see if that fixes the problem. Ouch. Oh, he sees one of them. I think he saw the blast furnace. And great. We're gonna have to buy some boots. I think I'm out of carrots too, which makes this pretty unfortunate. Maybe we're gonna have to trade some paper, because I do not want to buy more boots. I'm really happy with this 8 emerald silk touch though. Even if we don't need silk touch very often, we will still need it. What else do we have? We have 44 emerald unbreaking. That's very expensive, but unbreaking is used for pretty much everything. Efficiency 5 for 21 emeralds, that's a lot, and mending for 12. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right, so let's head over to our skeleton spawner so we can fix these leggings, because that is that's really, really bad. So I will meet you over by this skeleton spawner. All right, here we are. There is the spawner. I actually have some really big plans for this place. I don't want to spoil them just yet, but be on the lookout for probably in the next 10 episodes. We're going to do some really big stuff with this area. We definitely need a beacon before we can get started on those plans. But yes, very, very excited for some stuff coming up in this area. With that being said, time to sit down and repair some tools. I'm already sitting. I've been sitting this entire time. That's kind of how most desks work anyway. So, time to sit here and click the left mouse button repeatedly. I just realized I haven't actually tried out our Enderman Farm in the Nether since the last snapshot, so maybe that weird bug has been fixed. I'm not too hopeful, but you know, maybe something will happen. Teleported away. Oh, he's back. I think this is a good sign. I don't know why he's the only one spawning here. All right. This is not the intended behavior for this farm. Seems like that weird bug where the Endermen teleport out is still in the game, which means that the skeleton spawner is probably still our best bet, unfortunately. I do want to build a blaze spawner sometime in the next 3 or 4 episodes, so maybe that will end up being our preferred XP farm, because this is just not, this doesn't work, unfortunately. Well, dang. Alright, back to the skeleton spawner. Wow. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. But there we have it. All of our mending gear completely repaired. We even got A nice new leather cap. Wow. Very nice. I'm so glad I got that. Yeah, that took like 30 minutes. So I think a blaze spawner farm is definitely going to be a big upgrade from the skeleton spawner. But really, what we need is for this Enderman Farm to get fixed. Oh no. I've just wasted 2 of my rockets. Alright, well, back up to the villager area, I guess. Oh yeah. Alright, well, we're back over here. Still don't have any emeralds. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place down a couple other smithing tables and wait for these guys to grow up. When they grow up, they will become, what is this guy, armor? They'll probably become toolsmiths then? I think that's how that works. And then we'll be able to trade the toolsmiths for our iron, get a bunch of emeralds, and then continue trading for these books. I think I will do that between episodes, because that is all I have time for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to leave it a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I post a lot of content, and I'm trying to post on a very regular schedule here and a regular streaming schedule on Twitch. Oh, there's a little bee down there. Hey, buddy. Hey. Aw. Well, anyway, like I said, that's all I have time for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a like. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This has been CheeseDud6, and I will see you next time. You may be wondering why there's so much video left after the outro. I'm outspoken about my beliefs in my personal life, so it feels wrong to shy away from that here on YouTube, considering how big a role YouTube plays in my life. I know I will probably lose subscribers because of this, but I did want to take a stand for what I think is right. If you're unaware of what I'm talking about, there are currently protests in all 50 states of the United States, and worldwide, protesting the death of a man named George Floyd. He was murdered 1 week ago by a police officer. The police officer, Derek Chauvin, despite Floyd telling the officers present that he couldn't breathe, kept his knee on Mr. Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. This black screen lasts for 8 minutes and 46 seconds. If you, like myself, use YouTube as a method of escapism from the world, then this may make you uncomfortable. I challenge you to sit in that discomfort and to reflect. Reflect on the state of the world. Reflect on your own thoughts and behaviors. Reflect on the pain and suffering that Black people have had to deal with in my country, the U.S., and worldwide their whole lives. These protests are not only in response to Floyd, but to a much deeper problem. Black people have been targeted and killed in the United States by police for a long time. In fact, police originated in the U.S. as runaway slave patrols. Please take a moment to consider the implications for a system that began as runaway slave patrols and how that may have evolved over the years. These protests are about police brutality, and they're about systemic racism. It has been estimated that between 25 to 40% of all cops in the U.S. are domestic abusers. Up to 40%. And these are the people who are supposed to protect and serve us. I've heard the argument that it's just a few bad apples, so let's say we have 100 cops. Even if just 10 of them were bad, and 90 were good, but the good cops do not hold the bad cops accountable for their actions, then we have 100 bad cops. Cops are not held accountable for their actions, and real people are suffering because of it. I'm not even touching on the prison system and how the U.S. has the highest incarceration rate in the world and disproportionately incarcerates Black men to do labor for 20 to 35 cents an hour. That's modern-day slavery. But we can talk about that another time. I will now read a list of names and actions when Black people were assaulted and or killed. I will say their names. Again, I challenge you to sit with the discomfort, in memory and respect for these people and their families. I'm sorry that I don't know who created this image. I found it on Twitter under the tag at @ThreeEternalSuns. White privilege means that I can do the following without fear of being harmed or killed. I can go jogging. Ahmaud Arbery couldn't. I can be detained by police. George Floyd couldn't. I can go birding. Christian Cooper couldn't. I can relax at home. Breonna Taylor, Tatiana Jefferson, and Katherine Johnson couldn't. I can have a mental health crisis. Anthony Hill couldn't. I can defend my girlfriend from armed intruders. Kevin Davis couldn't. I can run unarmed from a cop. Walter Scott couldn't. I can play loud music. Jordan Davis couldn't. I can ask for help from a stranger. Renisha McBride couldn't. I can play with a toy gun. Tamir Rice couldn't. I can lawfully carry a weapon. Philando Castile couldn't. I can get a traffic ticket. Sandra Bland couldn't. I can walk home with Skittles. Trayvon Martin couldn't. I can party on New Year's Eve. Oscar Grant couldn't. I can go to church. The Charleston Nine couldn't. I can shop at Walmart. John Crawford couldn't. I can sell CDs. Alton Sterling couldn't. I can owe a fine. Nicholas Thomas couldn't. I can take out my wallet. Amadou Diallo couldn't. I can breathe. Eric Gardner and George couldn't. Black Lives Matter. I'm angry. I'm tired. And I'm not even black. I can only imagine how my black brothers and sisters are feeling right now. This fight against injustice will not be won by staying silent. It will not be won by giving in. Because of the protests, as of 30 minutes ago from the time of writing this, all 4 officers are now being charged when they previously were not. Chauvin is being upgraded to second-degree murder from his previously stated third-degree murder. Protests affect change. Keep standing for what is right. Keep donating to organizations that further the cause. Keep calling and emailing your legislators if you live in the U.S. And if you don't, keep giving your support. Systemic racism isn't just a problem in America, but in America, its roots run deep and strong. Black Lives Matter. Please take these final 3 minutes to reflect. This has been 8 minutes and 46 seconds.